Good morning. Before the board arrives, I thought maybe you could tell me what I need to know about 501R to brief the board. I read in Modern Healthcare that 501R imposes new requirements on nonprofit hospitals. So, what are the high points?
You were correct. 501R may affect the hospital's tax-exempt status. How much time do you have?
I have 5 minutes for my compliance report, but I also have to update the board on home health.
That is not much time. I was not aware of the home health issue. Is it important?
It is a potential 6-figure issue, so I need to spend most of my 5 minutes on that. I thought maybe 1 or 2 points on 501R would be sufficient.
Did you know that failure to comply with 501R could lead to loss of the hospital's tax-exempt status?
No. I did not know that. I only skimmed the article. Is that bad?
Yes, you should have read the entire article.
No, I meant losing tax-exempt status.
Losing tax-exempt status also would be bad. Do you still have tax-exempt bonds?
Yes. We used bonds for the new heart center.
Those bonds would be taxable if you lose your tax-exempt status.
Bond counsel told me that any tax would be assessed on the bondholders.
True, but the bonds could be called. You would have to pay them all off, maybe at a premium.
That would be bad.
If you are no longer a 501c3, you would also lose property and sales tax exemption.
What do we need to do? Modern Healthcare says we need a financial assistance policy. We already have one.
Does it tell people what assistance is available, who qualifies, and how to apply?
Yes, it is a state-of-the-art policy. We paid our consultants a pretty penny to draft it.
I am sure. Is the policy posted on your website or in the newspaper?
No. Why would we advertise free care? We could lose a lot of money.
It is part of your mission to care for the poor. Plus, 501R requires that you make your financial assistance policy widely available.
How much free care do we have to provide?
Congress did not say. It likely depends on how much you can afford, how much the community needs, and what other community benefits you provide.
I see. What else does 501R require?
You cannot discriminate in providing emergency care regardless of ability to pay.
Aren't we already required to do that under EMTALA?
Yes. But now if you do not, the hospital can also lose its 501c3 status.
I see. What else?
You cannot bill back rates to anyone who qualifies for financial assistance, and you cannot charge them more than the amount generally billed to the insured.
What is the amount generally billed?
No one knows.
Why not? It is a simple question.
Not as simple as you might think. Congress did say you could use the best insured rate and average of the 3 best, or the Medicare rate.
So does best mean best for the hospital or for the patient?
I think it means lowest. It used to say lowest, but Congress changed it. If you assume it means lowest, I do not think the IRS would object.
That sounds simple enough.
Not really. Many factors could change which rate is the best. It can vary by procedure or location. Some plans may not cover all services, or may have different co-pays or deductibles or annual limits. Some plans offer incentive payments that may raise rates. Even Medicare rates change annually, some mid-year. 501R does not address those issues.
My head hurts.
Do you use outside collection agencies?
Yes. We do not have the staff to chase all the deadbeats.
Well, before taking extraordinary collection actions, such as filing suit for closure or garnishing wages even through a collection agency, you need to make sure they are deadbeats, and not people who qualify for financial assistance.
How do we do that?
Until the IRS provides guidance, every communication with the patient about the bill should mention the availability of financial assistance and where they can get information on who qualifies and how to apply.
How often must we do that if they do not respond?
No one knows for sure yet. If you tell them every time and do not sue until just before the statute of limitations runs out, you are probably okay with the IRS.
Yes, But we will not get paid and will spend a lot of money.
You will spend more on 501R than you might think.
Oh, what else?
You are required to conduct a community health needs assessment every 3 years, with broad-based community input including input from people with public health expertise.
That could be expensive.
Yes, but if you do not do it there is a $50,000 excise tax. Also, you must make the results widely available, which may mean posting them on your website or having copies available at your office for the public.
We do that now with our tax returns.
You also must adopt an implementation strategy and disclose on your return which needs you are not addressing and why.
I see. What if we do not have the money to pursue all of them?
You can prioritize, but the IRS will review your community benefit activities once every 3 years. If you are not doing enough, you may lose your 501c3 status.
How much is enough?
There's no minimum. Accepting Medicaid and providing charity care helps.
If we lose our 501c3 status, that would be very bad.
You are still a little clueless, but you are learning.
I think home health can wait. Could you do my 5-minute presentation to the board?
I just did.